Okay, so first up, we're going to be looking at Google Trends. The site is simply google.com/trends, and if you have not been using Google Trends, I highly recommend you start using this every single day. I have found some of my most lucrative campaigns have come from Google Trends, and it's an absolute gold mine for ideas and niches. There are a lot of things that you can't use, obviously. We'll get into that later. But I have found some absolute golden nuggets in here, and so will you. You just need to really be assertive and be checking it like daily and going through and spotting trends that you can capitalize on. So let's jump into the site and have a look. As you can see at the top here, we've got Singapore's, my local region. So you want to change that to global to get a better idea. Perhaps US as well. You can change it to the US because we're mainly targeting the US here on being Teespring, but you can target everywhere else. We can just see here what's going on, the charts, explore in depth what's going on YouTube. But let's have a look at searches. You can see that's gone to United States at the top. That's fine for me, and you can choose any country here that you wish to target, but we'll just leave it on the States. And you can see here that love quotes, Happy Valentine's Day, these are massive things that you should have been able to pick up on, good 7 to 10 days beforehand, and be able to capitalize on them. Obviously they're a saturated niche. It's Friday the 13th as well, but had you gotten early, you would have had a really good chance at taking the money before anyone else did. Let's just see, the top few results that come up. We've got all these romantic quotes, from Brandy Quote, images for love quotes. These are so many ideas here that you could just easily put onto a t-shirt, and get selling before anyone else does. Friday the 13th, that's another killer idea, and there's Friday the 13th t-shirts selling heaps on Teespring. So if you had spotted that on Google Trends, you would have seen it, you would have known about it obviously a few weeks earlier, had you been assertive. But you can spot the trends, you can spot the searches coming up, and you'll know that it's something you should be capitalizing on. We just select Canada at the top. We can see what's going on in Canada. There's something here that we may be able to find out. There's Rockfest. You might be able to get shirts done for that particular crowd. There are a lot of things here as well, though, that you can't use, like Uma Thurman, Jon Stewart, Dakota Johnson. You can't really use people's names. And like I said, that's something that we're going to get into later. But you really need to just check this every day. You're not always going to find something in here. There's not golden nuggets every day, that's for sure. But you will find things from time to time, and if you can find them before anyone else does, get a design done up. You're laughing. You're away. Look at Family Day. I don't even know what Family Day is about. Okay, yeah. So there's a niche right there, Family Day. You could sell t-shirts regarding that. You'd have to drill deeper. But this is just an absolute gold mine. We'll change this to Singapore, see what's going on in Singapore. The biggest searches are, again, Valentine's Day. Okay, so that's Google Trends at a glance. There wasn't too much to show you today, obviously, apart from the Valentine's Day and Friday the 13th. We were a bit late for that, but you would have seen those trending 7 to 10 days ago, and that would have given you enough time to get in there, get a design, find the market, and go and smash it before anyone else does. There's going to be people, stupid people, really, that are going to be, looking at Google Trends now and trying to make shirts for Valentine's Day. It's too late, it's over. But had you been there before, you would have spotted that. And these are two obvious things, obviously, like Friday the 13th and the Valentine's Day. We know that they're coming up, but it's still a good indication of how Google Trends works. And you won't find a nugget every day, but there are golden nuggets that pop up, from time to time. That's why I'm saying check it every single day, because you can make a lot of money, by spotting these things before other people, drilling into the market, which we'll get into later, finding, being able to laser target these people, getting a design done and getting it out there, and you'll absolutely smash it. Alright, let's jump into the next one.